welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing on second and long. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Milton Williams.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 50. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, That's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign him? And try and cover him before he gets going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdowns. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Powers through him, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed. Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So we've come upon halftime in the big one. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts. That is, oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On play action, Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Fields.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a steal.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Fields.
Flushed out right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. On the give, this is Harris.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now Pickett changing the play. 2nd and 1. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett.
It's caught, Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickett back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Fields. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, what a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. On the option left is Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he